Hey you guys, it's Marie here, and today I'm going to be doing a quick video about my film audition and dealing with rejection because obviously I didn't get the part and that kind of bummed me out a little bit. So I just wanted to describe my film audition and to tell you guys a little bit more about it. I filmed this video like last week, but now that I know the outcome of the audition, now I have something more to say. So I hope this video is helpful for you guys. Without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so first about the film. It was a short film about this girl who finds her way out of abuse. That's all I really know about the story and the project. They were gonna do like a photo shoot film in like November and January. It sounded pretty awesome, and so I was very excited about it. So I contacted the lady and she emailed me back, and then we went back and forth with some times for the audition date. For the audition, I had to prepare a 30 to 1 minute second monologue. So I went and I found a 30-second monologue, and I just realized now that I like working with 30-second monologues way better than I like working with 1 minute monologues, because 1 minute monologues are harder to practice and harder to work with. 30-second monologues, you can get straight to the point. I picked a monologue that I really felt not only described me as a character, but also kind of fit the movie. And so I thought that would be a good choice. If you want to see the monologue, I did it for free drama, and it is on their YouTube channel, and I found it from their website. So I'm gonna link all that below. Basically, free drama is like, they have tons of monologues, especially for girls, which is kind of rare. I don't know why. They have tons of free monologues. All you have to do is ask permission from the guy who's super nice. So I kind of read through it for like 3 days, and then the 4th day I practiced it 10 times. I just filmed myself laying in bed saying this monologue, and each time you could see I would get better. It helped with memorization and really just integrating it as a part of myself. The second day, I filmed it, and because I filmed it, I tend to be a perfectionist when I film things, so I filmed that like 10 times. So all in all, I probably practiced it like 25 times before I went to the audition. And they say Sir Anthony Hopkins, he reads his scripts 99 times before he even goes to the audition. So practicing it 10 times, 25 times, 50 times is not going to make you worse, unless you're over practicing, which you can also do. So it was the audition day. I brought my headshot, my resume, I wore some nice earrings, and I had a cute little shirt that you guys have probably seen in my videos before. I didn't curl my hair like I normally do for my auditions. I decided since it was going to be more serious, I didn't really need to curl my hair. It was a day at college, and I went into this little building, and I had a casting call sign, and I walked in, and the room was really small. It was just like, at the end there was this table, and the table was all the room could fit, and then there was like a little camera on the side, and there was a guy working the camera, and there was the lady who was the student who was going to be making this film. She introduced herself to me as like, hi. She explained, well, for the monologue you don't have it perfectly memorized, it's okay, we're just looking for expressions. I'm like, okay, that's cool, even though I totally had it memorized. I practice things a lot, and memorizing is kind of like my forte, so I did have it completely memorized. I was like, do you want my headshot and resume? She's like, yeah, I mean, no one else has given it to us before, but sure. I'm like, yes, because, you know, the more professional you can come off, I guess it can help me stand out, and she can also see what work I've done, which is great. Then I was like, do you want me to slate? Because I didn't really know if she wanted me to slate, but she is like, oh yeah, sure, I mean, no one else has done that, but hey. I'm like, okay, that's cool. So I was like, hi, my name is Marie Tagbo, and I am 14 years old. Then I turned to start talking to the camera, and I had to take like 10 seconds just to think, because I had forgotten the first 3 words of my monologue, which I think happened because I got nervous and I was overthinking. It wasn't because I didn't have it memorized. I finally started, and they're like, okay, I really like it. I like it. And the guy who was assisting there was like, yeah, I think that's pretty cool. And I was like, yay, that's great. But, you know, I couldn't keep my hopes up, because you never know. They could still say, they could just be saying that. They could think it's great, but still choose someone else. I never knew. So I left, and then I haven't heard back from them yet. And they said that they were going to contact me yesterday if I got the part, or if I was going to get a call back, because they didn't know if they're going to have callbacks or just choose someone for the part. And I honestly don't know which one happened, whether they had callbacks or whether they just chose someone for the part. And honestly, I was pretty bummed. I was like, oh, you know, I knew this could totally happen. Because I've read tons of articles about, you know, choosing people for parts and things. Maybe I was too old, because I was a little old. Maybe I was too, I think honestly, you don't know what they're looking for, what they have in mind. I keep on reassuring myself that I did a great job in there, you know. It was one of my best auditions ever, you know. I was really emotionally available. I really worked my monologue. I worked hard on that. I was professional. I was easygoing. I made conversation. So yeah, but there's like a million reasons why they didn't like something something about my performance, or maybe someone else did something better. I honestly don't know. I didn't see anyone audition. I was pretty bummed because I would love to be, you know, in a short film. I would love to be in every film that came out ever, except for, unless it's weird. All in all, I'd really like to be in most films. And the fact that I didn't get chosen is kind of depressing a little bit, because, you know, for a slight second you go and start doubting your acting abilities, like, well, maybe when they watched it again I wasn't as good as they thought, or maybe someone else is just better than me, and you know, you never know. So you can't, you just have to take everything with a grain of salt and move on. I was glad I got to audition. I was glad because I made a contact with them, so maybe next time I have to audition for them, or next time they have a film, or that maybe if the person who was assisting her starts making his own movies, he'll remember me. And you just don't know what's going to come down in the future. That was basically all I had to say for this video. Thank you guys for your comments. Please keep your comments coming. Your support and your encouragement has been so awesome and so helpful. It really just makes my day when I have a comment from one of you guys, or one of you guys shares my videos, or recommends it to a friend. It's just so awesome, you know. Shout outs are greatly appreciated. I'm just trying to get my message out to more people, so a video like this would be one that's great to share, and one that a lot of actors will relate to. I'll keep you guys updated on more auditions that I have. I've auditioned for a couple of things recently. I auditioned for something in Chicago. It was like a paying audition. I auditioned for like this online web series where I would submit online. So yeah, I've been doing a lot of self-tape auditions and that kind of stuff. You just never know which thing's gonna work out or what's gonna happen 5 years down the line. I'll be sure to keep you guys posted. Alrighty, thank you for watching. Bye.